My name is Vince Tomcak, and I am now 32 years old. For the last decade of my life, volleyball has been my life. It was a sport I picked up in college, and I started playing competitively through collegiate club at the University of Nebraska. And then I've been playing in competitive leagues ever since. About 2 years ago, I tore my meniscus in my knee and needed surgery, and that's how I found out about Dr. Logan and her team. It really wasn't a traumatic injury, but it happened during volleyball. I just turned on my foot and I felt my knee pop. It was actually about 7 months later when I wasn't in a lot of pain, but I could tell that my knee was popping consistently throughout the day, and I knew that wasn't a good sign of things that were happening. And so when I got my MRI, it was uncomfortable. I wasn't in a lot of pain, but it definitely hindered my ability to be as explosive as I wanted to when I was playing volleyball or just the way I was training, like working out and lifting at the gym. When I got the MRI results back, I really didn't know where to turn. I didn't know what to expect, how long the time process would be, or have really any good resources for that. And Dr. Logan and her team were tremendous in walking me through that all step by step and helping me figure out what was going to happen next. I had a friend who recommended Dr. Logan to me. And really from there, I trusted that friend's recommendation and I just scheduled an appointment with Dr. Logan and went to see a orthopedic surgeon as soon as I could. Immediately walking in on my first time going to an appointment, everybody knew my name. I was greeted not like a patient, but I felt like they were on my team already, smiling, happy, wanted to know everything about me. And it just felt like they really were able to show me step by step, even before surgery, what I could expect and how long of a process it was going to take. And that just really helped me feel comfortable and really helped ease a lot of my anxiety that I had about surgery. What I really appreciated was, hey, this is how long you have until surgery. This is what we need you to do and what you need to accomplish during that time, whether it's making sure you have appropriate post surgery care. What kind of living arrangements do you need to change? What kind of equipment do you need? Do we recommend finding a physical therapist? Even between appointment and appointment, it felt like I was given a checklist about exactly what I needed to do and in order to make the process very easy. And then post surgery, kind of the same thing. There was no guesswork on my end. I knew exactly what I needed to do and how to take care of my knee, whether it was no flexion in the knee. This is how wound care and showering should work. This is what we recommend. This is how the icing machine should work. And then, whether it was a day after appointment to 2 week appointment, it just felt like I knew exactly what I needed to be doing in between each appointment to stay on track and to make sure my recovery was as smooth as possible. Knee is not popping and I don't have any pain in my knee currently. And so it's been really nice. I returned to volleyball last summer. Honestly, smooth sailing ever since then. I've had a lot of confidence in my knee, not only physically but mentally. I didn't have any anxiety about returning back to sport because Dr. Logan and her team really not only cared about me physically, but also mentally about and during the recovery process of making sure that I was fully prepared. Aren't going to treat you just like any other patient. They truly want what's best for you. Like I said, both physically and mentally, they care about you as the total package, as an athlete or as a person just getting back to your day to day life. They truly make you feel like it's personalized, individualized care for you. I would say that finding the best team and accumulating a medical team and health team, and also outside of not only with your surgeon and their team, but also at home, finding a group of friends who are going to keep you and make sure you have good care for yourself